Well, hello, friends. Jonathan here from the High Five State. We're right here, Life Church, Michigan, church that I love. And I love that you are spending a few moments here getting a jump start to your day, to your midweek, getting some motivation, some encouragement from God's word. Because if there's anything we need right now, it's more encouragement. There are so many challenges that all of us are facing, whether it's challenges at work or navigating crazy schedules and COVID rules. It can be a little overwhelming at times. But the good news is that you are not alone. We're in it together, and together we win. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, the prophet Isaiah, this is 700 years before the time of Christ. Isaiah says these words that I hope are encouraging to you. After listing out all the discouragements and the challenges facing God's people, in Isaiah 40, verse 31, the prophet says, "Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." I was on a Zoom call last week with a bunch of church leaders from around the country, and we were just kind of sharing about the highs and the lows of doing ministry 2 years into a pandemic. It was cheaper than therapy for many of us, let me tell you. But what was interesting was the similar stories that are occurring in churches and organizations all around the country when it comes to people showing up in person on Sundays for church. You probably heard anecdotally that since COVID, in-person attendance has just gone down like that, as online digital streaming has, for church has gone up. And so we were just talking about the highs and lows of that type of challenge and complexity. And the latest national stats on in-person worship attendance are that the average church is seeing the same attendance in person now that they saw 5 years ago. So it's 2016 all over again, gang. Now, that's not true for everybody. Some, like I was talking to one guy with a mega church out in the West Coast, and their church is experiencing in-person worship attendance the same as what they experienced 10 years ago. So they've gone into the flying DeLorean and gone back to 2011, 2012. And that's just reality. We have no control over that. That can be a challenge. How do you love people, serve people who are off-site? That can be complex. How do you navigate the technology to do digital streaming? And yet Isaiah says, those who hope in the Lord, not those who hope in themselves. He doesn't say go with your gut, but go with your God as you face the complexities and challenges of life, because he will renew your strength. He will invigorate you. He will give you passion and drive and supernatural strength. In Isaiah 41, just a few verses later, in verse 10, Isaiah says, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. And when we're going through difficulties and challenges in life, isn't it great that we have promises like these from God? He doesn't say that I might strengthen you, I might help you, I might uphold you. No, he says, I will strengthen you, I will help you, I will uphold you. So do not fear, I am with you. And when you think of how God, the uncreated creator, the uncaused cause, the most beautiful being in all of existence, how that living God says, I am with you. That means that he has mobilized and focused all of the attention and energy and strength of the angels of heaven, and they've got your back. Isaiah 41, verse 10 says, do not fear. What are you afraid of? What is causing you anxiety? Because I am with you. You know, there's a psalm I've been going back to again and again for inspiration. It's Psalm 31, verse 24 in the Message translation. And it comes out like this: be brave, be strong, don't give up. Expect God to get here soon. Friends, that's my prayer for you this week. As you jumpstart your midweek and keep cruising forward towards the weekend, Psalm 31:24, that's my prayer for you, to be brave, be strong, don't give up. Expect God to show up here soon. Hey, let me know in the comments below if this has been helpful to you. Share this with a coworker who could use some encouragement. And I hope to see you this Sunday, 11 a.m. at Life Church, where faith is a journey, not a guilt trip. Have a great rest of your day, friends.